All right. Well, hello, everybody, and welcome to a new season here of Grantsburg Baseball. My name is Bob Rombach. Thank you for joining us here on a pretty nice afternoon. All things considered, if you just forget about a few days last week, it's a real nice day as we get ready for Grantsburg and Siren here, a West Lakeland Conference matchup. And just getting the Siren folks on board. Here we go. And we are working on limited internet, so we're hopeful that these streams will be okay. If they're not, please let me know as soon as possible, and I'll ditch one of them. But, yeah, look at what we've got here. Absolutely beautiful day, warm weather, a couple of camera angles. We'll go to this one once in a while. Well, that'll be our primary. That'll be, hopefully I'm fast enough on the fingers. It's a one-man show tonight. But very excited to bring this here. Let's take a look at the starting lineups for these two squads. For Siren, Luke Pettis. Siren is 0-1. They lost to a very good team down in Mauston. I can't remember the name of the team, but a ranked team. So they're 0-1. Luke Pettis had a triple in that game. Nick Webster will pitch today and bat second. Landon Rant is the catcher and bats third. Derek Helene is the right fielder. Nathan Tex will bat fifth and play short. Will Anton is the left fielder, and he will bat sixth. Paul Doty is the first baseman and bats seventh. Mr. Knoll is the third baseman, and Mr. Meyer is the second baseman. And I was writing these off of the coaches' cards, and I forgot to put their first names in. I'll get their first names in just a second. For the Grantsburg Pirates, leading off is Mark Seeger playing first base, and then Vinny Vogelin's at second, batting second. Colton Lozier's the pitcher tonight, and he bats third. Zach Rombach had a nice game against Amory, was 4 for 5. He bats fourth. He is catching. Caden Matheny makes a start at third base. Brock Matheny, his twin brother, is in center field. Levi Anderson, so three freshmen. Check that. That's going to be, three freshmen in a row, where a couple years ago no freshman could get on the team. Levi Anderson batting seventh and playing short. Brady Gross is the right fielder, and Carter Luke is the left fielder. So beautiful day as we watch Siren with their ins and outs, coached by Brian Webster and John Rude. Grantsburg coached by Pete Johnson and Brian Vilstrup. So a new scoreboard, all sorts of new stuff. So you're going to have a little bit of grace with us here tonight as I'm working on trying to figure out the new system here. So Pastor Carlson will be by my side offering quips, but won't take a mic, so I'll repeat the funny stuff. He says he won't even be quipping. And then Renee's coming up, and she's going to help me out with Blake and Waylon. All right, you got to remind me when the time comes.
You only put first initials, the coach did.
I know, but I have the whole. Oh, you know what? I have the roster back here somewhere. I can do it. You can watch. Well, we were having some internet trouble over at the softball field. The thing was connecting and then losing connection, and so I don't know that we're going to have the softball game live tonight. Potentially we do, but for sure we will record it and upload it later if we have internet trouble over there. The school board has approved, and we have all of the stuff necessary to zip some internet down to these fields, but it just hasn't gotten done over the last few years. So hopefully get that taken care of here this spring so we can have internet in the at the baseball and softball fields like we do at the football field and inside, so we can have a nice quality stream for y'all. So I have a mic right there, so every time there's stepping, I can hear it. Yeah, bud. You want to be on the air?
No.
Then, well, I'm on the air, so. Your mom is standing right there. Alex comes over to me. Here, this is the situation. Oh, I can't turn it quite far enough, but there's. I'm not going to do it because I got so many wired and stuff, but literally standing right by my wife and comes and asks me for money. Who's the sucker? I'll let you guess. Huh?
I have no cash on purpose.
Yeah, that's smart. She has no cash on purpose. Huh?
Do you have any money?
I don't know. Let me see. I do.
Just one. No.
Just one of these?
Just $1.
$1? What are you going to get?
Popcorn?
All right, there you go. All right, yes, so first pitch is supposed to be around 5 o'clock. It's already 5:02. We're all chomping at the bit here. It's been a long time since we played at this field also. Last year, this field was all torn up, putting in new sprinkler and drainage, I think, in some places, but now it's all ready to go. Looked like it might have been ready potentially if we had gotten deeper home playoff games, but we did not. Grantsburg ended up finishing their season in the regional final, losing to a very good St. Croix Falls team. Siren made it the farthest out of the West Lakeland teams. They made it to, I believe it was the sectional championship, wasn't it? I know they beat Webster, which was a huge, huge deal. I know that was very exciting for Siren fans and the kids. So a successful season, and they've got some good players coming back. Nick Webster is a really good baseball player, good pitcher. And here we go, the Boys of Summer here on April 18th. Happy birthday, Dad. And they take the field for the first time. Last year's seniors did not get to play on their home varsity field, unfortunately, last year. But we're starting out on the varsity field here this night. So that's Colton Lozier out on the mound.
Yeah. It's been a minute.
I'm going to try to move this other mic because it's picking up every single little bump. So let's put it there. This is we're sitting on a wood structure, so every time somebody steps somewhere, it vibrates through. Okay, I think that's going to work out all right. So Colton started the game against Amory. Grantsburg won that game 12-7. They had a 12-2 lead heading into the bottom of the seventh. So a really good performance by the Pirates. For most of that game, in the seventh, they put in a few guys, give them some time, give them a little playing time. Lost a couple of those runs, but overall, a really good performance for the Pirates. Do you have any card, Renee? Do you have any cards or anything that I can look at? Do you have ours?
No, he wanted to pull it back out.
Okay.
Give me to write it on the back.
Sure. The positions, yeah, the whole thing would be great. All right. Almost ready to play some ball, 5:05. And Rombach will go talk to his pitcher. Colton Lozier, the only returning all-conference player for Grantsburg last year, conference champs. So a lot of new faces. But the battery is one that you saw a lot last year. Colton Lozier to Zach Rombach, and we're about ready to get things underway. First pitch of the home season is ball one. I think I'm going to need to move this. Curveball. Got him swinging. Strike one. In the dirt. Two one. Just inside, ball three. 3 balls and 1 strike.
All right, Colt, here we go, kid.
And the 3-1, a ball in the dirt, stopped by Rombach, but a 5-pitch walk to start the game here for Lozier.
All right, boys, here we go.
Now batting is Nick Webster with Luke Pettis on first base. Pitch is down. Pettis stays at first. That's about the 3rd or 4th pitch in the dirt so far. So Colton missing low, which if you're going to miss early, that's the place to miss. See if he can bring it up just a little bit. There's one just inside, though. Runner goes. Throw down to second is into center field. There might be a play at third. Matheny up with the throw, and he is out at third base. Great throw from center field. Brock Matheny, I believe, is out there. Brock Matheny with the big out. So I believe it's 2 balls and 1 strike now. That was a strike on the pitch. And that's a base hit a hit to the right side. Gloved and thrown out, Vinny Vogeland.
All right, Colt, here we go, kid.
So a leadoff walk nullified. You never want to make that first or third out at third base, but that time Siren ran into an out. That's a strike on the outside corner. A little bit of a hanger there, but got the ball up. And it's Colton working ahead right now. That's a ground ball, and or it's actually off of his foot. That's Landon Rant. All right, here's where I'm talking about. We're having, let's see, there's no ball. Check 1, 2. There we go. What in the world was, how'd that happen, you guys? Thank you to my father-in-law for calling my wife. Rombach waiting to get the ball. That was ball 4. Usually with nobody on, the on-deck batter would go get it. So hopefully Zach's head gets back in the game here. All right, so let's get this thing reset, shall we? So there's a runner on first. And one away. One strike.
All right, 9, here we go.
This is Doty, Paul Doty. Swing and a miss. Good heat there by Colton. Blake Knoll on deck. Swing and a miss. Good looking pitching there for Colton Lozier. After giving up another, he's given up a couple walks tonight, but a few strikeouts as well. Ground ball snagged by Colton, thrown to Mark, the senior-to-senior connection, and that was a one-pitch out. And that's going to do it for Siren. No hits, no runs, one left on base at the end of an inning and a half. It's 3-0 Grantsburg. Coming up for the Pirates, Carter Luke, Mark Seeger, and Vinny Vogland. And now we have internet connectivity problems, don't we? As we head to the bottom of the second inning, Grantsburg with a 3-0 lead. Back out there is Webster. Nick Webster, the pitcher. Long inning for him. Only 3 runs came in. It could have been a little bit more. There was a runner out at the plate. That was Zach Rombach. So that added an out and took away a run. Otherwise, could have been even worse, or would have been even worse for Siren. Grantsburg still up 3-0, and Colton Lozier looks good on the mound for the Pirates. Webster looks good for Siren. That's just so weird to say. Webster looks good for Siren, but some good hits, some missed opportunities in the field for Siren, and here we are. Inside corner, strike 1 to Luke.
All right, Carter, here we go.
That's nubbed towards first. It's right in between first and second, and it's a base hit for Grantsburg.
Nice job, Carter.
Carter pretty speedy. We'll see if he gets the green light to go as Seeger steps in. Seeger had that great at-bat in the first inning. This time he pops the first pitch up, and it's going to get caught by by the first baseman. The pitcher came running all the way over, was right in front of the first, the bag at first, and Doty is there to make the play 1 out. So as good as that first at-bat was, that was the opposite for Mark, but such is life. He saw the pitch he wanted and just didn't quite get good bat on it. Here's the pitch to Vinny. Runner goes down to second. The throw is it was a good throw. The second base just a little bit late getting there. And a stolen base for Grantsburg. That's Carter Luke.
All right, Van, here we go.
Again, a new system here, so sorry about that. Here's the pitch. That's at the knees, they say. That looked a little low from here, but that's a tough call. That's a good pitch, and it might have crossed at the front of the plate at the knee there. So good pitch. No balls and 2 strikes. Just missed.
All right, Lens, here we go.
One out, runner on second base for the Pirates here in the bottom of the second inning. The pitch outside. Good snag by Rant. 2-2. 1 out here in the bottom of the second there. Carter inching off of second base, and he's good. The ball in the dirt. Rant with another good stop. It's a full count to Vinny. Colton Lozier on deck. .310 down the right and left field lines. .360 to straightaway center here in Grantsburg. And that's just pushed down the first base line. Doty scoops it up. That's going to move the runner. And Vinny is out at first. Good play by Doty.
Somebody's cooking brats.
Yeah, brats and hot dogs are in the scent is in the air. And I got a $20 bill, honey.
Yeah.
We're going to live well tonight. Oh. Mark holds off on the high strike. Sorry, that's not Mark, that's Colton. Colton's up now. Runner on third, 2 outs.
Go, Colton, go.
Towards shortstop. Up with it, the throw to first. Fired and in time. Nice play over at shortstop by Nathan Tex. And Grantsburg is out here in the bottom of the second inning. No runs. Was there a hit? One hit, yep, one hit by Carter Luke, and he was left on base at the end of 2 full. It's Grantsburg 3, Siren 0. Coming up to bat, I believe it's 8-9 top. So Blake Knoll, Wyatt Meyer. I'm sorry, no, it's Waylon Meyer, and then Luke Pettis. Well, we have a second. Let's say thank you to Burnett.
Do you have difficulty sleeping, severe sore throats, or constant snoring? It may be time for you to visit Burnett Medical Center's ear, nose, and throat specialist, Dr. Frojmovich. He works with adults and children to diagnose and treat various conditions of the ear, nose, throat, and related structures of the head and neck. Conditions range from reoccurring ear infections to difficulty breathing and sleeping. Sign up for a better tomorrow with a treatment plan that works for you and your health.
As we head to the top of the third inning, Colton Lozier back out there. He's got 27 pitches in. Good throw by Rombach down to second that time. So we'll see how this one goes. Colton pitched, I think, 3 and like a third in Amory, something like that. Did well. See if they can get him through the 4th inning today. There are other games scheduled specifically on Thursday, but if you looked at AccuWeather or weather.com or whatever, you know something's happening on Thursday and it's not time to play ball. And this is the bottom of the order. Waylon Meyer was hit by the pitch. So he's got to learn. You got to sell that thing. I didn't hear the umpire say anything. Coach John Rude, the veteran that he is, said, come on down, come on. And kind of influenced the play, I think. Here's the pitch.
All right, Colt, here we go, kid. Go get him, 9.
The pitch, swing and a miss. This is the top of the order. Luke Pettis. A bunt, and it goes foul, so trying to move Meyer over. It's 1 ball and 2 strikes now. And here's some cheering. There's a JV game going on. Grantsburg's hosting St. Croix Falls. St. Croix looks like they just got a double, and they can't find the ball. Oh, my gosh. I don't know if you can see that in the background. Ground ball, first base line, foul. Nice hop by Seeger. So the count remains 1 ball, 2 strikes. The pitch. High swinging strike, and that's out number 1.
Nice pitch, Colton.
So got leadoff batter Luke Pettis. Now it's the number 2 batter in the order, Nick Webster, with a man on first.
All right, 9, here we go.
That pitch is down. Good stop by Zach.
All right, 9, here we go.
Curveball. Zach has to go for it. Throw to first, not in time. Now there's where I needed that camera.
All right, 9, here we go, kid. You got this, 9.
2 balls and no strikes. There's the strike. 2 and 1.
Good fire, buddy, good fire.
Nick Webster followed by Landon Rant. 1 out here in the top of the 3rd.
Go 9.
Ripped into center field. That is a base hit. Ranging over is Matheny, getting the ball in quickly and keeping
That kid rock.
Meyer at second base. Solid hit by Webster. So Siren with a little something going here with number 3 batter Rant up. Runners on first and second, just 1 out. Blown away.
All right, 9, here we go, kid.
Swing and a miss at a high fastball. 1 and 1. That's in the dirt. Rombach stops it. 2 and 1.
All right, 9, you got this, kid, you got this. Here you go, Colt.
Rant followed by Helene. Swing and a miss. Will change up throw to first. Mark Seeger has to come off the base on the quick snap throw, trying to throw behind
Good job, Mark.
Webster. 2 balls and 2 strikes. 1 out here. This is a big pitch for Colton here. The pitch fouled away. Good at bat by Rant.
All right, Colt, keep it up, kid.
Little ground ball, third base, and it's through. Shortstop is able to come up and make the play. That's Anderson. Matheny couldn't come up with it. And that's probably going to be, I don't know, what are you calling that? E5 is the call. I agree with that. Base is loaded now.
You're all right, Colt. You're okay, kid.
So now, deep backstop here. Anything by to the fence is a certain run. 1 out. Grantsburg has a strike away from being in decent shape. Now, Siren in control in this inning. Tying run at first base. That one's in the dirt. Good stop by Zach.
All right, Colt, here you go. He's yours, Colton. Let's go.
Siren looking for their first run. Curveball, and it's stopped by Zach. That hit the ground again. Rombach saving some runs here the last 2 pitches.
All right, Nine, you got this, kid. You got this. Come on, Niner.
The 2-0. 3-0. 3 balls and no strikes, and Halim will likely be taking here. Arguing a little bit with Coach Webster, I think, but almost certainly taking ball 4 just inside. That 3-0 automatic pitch not in order here this time, and Siren has their first run of the game. A 4-pitch walk from Lozier with the bases loaded, and that's the first run for Siren. It's 3-1, and Grantsburg scuffling a little bit here in the bottom or the top of the 3rd inning. Just outside.
That's around 9. Here we go.
The pitch, swing at the middle, and it eats up the shortstop into center field. This will score 2 runs. And Matheny will pick it up in center field, and the game is tied. A couple of errors on Grantsburg. Again, it's a youth movement out there. That might have had something to do with it. So runners on first and second, and 1 out. Tie game.
Colt, you're all right. Go get him, bud.
Down the first base line, but foul. So a new ball game, except Siren still just 1 out. Runners on first and second. Ball outside. 1 ball and 1 strike.
So 9, you got this, buddy.
Another miss.
All right, Colt.
Colton now up to 51 pitches. The pitch, curveball outside, 3-1.
Here we go, 9.
Ground ball back to Colton. Colton misses it. This could be bad. Vinny, throw to first, safe. 3 errors on the inning as well. And bases are loaded. And now a pitching change. Colton will go to short, and Levi Anderson will come to pitch. But, I mean, Colton pitched pretty well. 3 errors. I mean, that last one was on him, but, I mean, it's pretty tough when the fielding isn't getting it done either. So, partly his, partly not. That's the life of a pitcher, but he is going to be replaced here with one down in the top of the third inning. So 2 1/3 innings for Colton as Levi Anderson, the freshman, steps in. He did well in relief of Colton in the Amory game. Comes in a little bit of a tough situation. Trying to get that ground ball for 2. So that was Anton who just reached on the error. And now Doty will bat. So all 3 of these batters are, or all 3 of the runners, sorry, will be charged to Colton, and will figure in on his ERA and such. So Grantsburg scored 3 in the first inning. Siren has scored 3 so far here in the third. And in the first inning, there were a couple of errors by Siren that allowed Grantsburg to extend the inning. Although Grantsburg had a strange play at home. Like he missed home plate or something coming in from third. So here we go. Runners are on every base. Corner infielders are in, looking to throw home on a ground ball. That's outside. Middle infielders at double play depth. Huge lead at second base. High, ball 2.
All right, Levi, here we go, kid.
Curveball swung at and missed. Zach stops the ball. That had a huge drop on it from Anderson. And it's 2-1. Again, Zach behind the plate, stopping the ball, saving a run. He's done a good job with that here tonight. The pitch, high. This looks like Levi didn't quite get his foot down. You know how Colton was missing low. You'd rather see that than missing high. That's he's releasing the ball a little early. It's a lot tougher to bring that down, I think. That's better. But it's ball 4, and that'll bring in a run. So a 5-pitch walk. And Siren takes the lead 4-3. 4 runs in, bases loaded, 1 out still here in the top of the third inning. That one sails on him. So maybe a little bit nervous here. Freshman did pitch in Amory, did a good job. But a little different pitching at home in front of the home crowd, and a lot bigger crowd here tonight than there was the other night. Just missed. Rombach tried to frame it, but not close enough. So Pirate pitchers struggling here in the third inning. Swing and a miss. Pretty late on that one. This is Knoll. 2-1. Blake Knoll, and then it'll be Waylon Meyer. That's right at the knees on the outside corner. That's a nice pitch by Anderson, and it's even now. 2 balls and 2 strikes.
All right, bud, go get it.
Ground ball back to the pitcher. That should go home. The throw to the plate is good. Down to first, and he is safe. Pulled his foot. Throw back home, and he is out at home. So a double play. Both teams have, you got some work to do. So that's 1-2-3-2 double play. Good job by Seeger. Good job by all involved. Rombach with a nice, decent throw down to first. It was off the bag, pulled Mark, and then the runner trying to score from third. Anton got tagged out at home. Hopefully I caught that all on the big camera here. So that ends the inning. The 1-2-3-2 double play. Out at home, and then out at home. 2 outs at home, Renee. I haven't seen that too often. Did you get it right?
Go into the next column.
Oh, so they batted around, but Renee's book still looks nice, so she's happy about that. But a big inning there for Siren. 4 runs cross. I'm not sure how many of them were actually earned. And what I mean by, if you're not familiar with baseball nomenclature, earned runs are if you get on base with a hit, by a hit or a walk. No, a walk is not an earned run. I don't know. It's convoluted, but if you reach on an error or if you score on an error, they're unearned runs. So there were at least 3 errors in that one. A couple walks. So Colton actually could still have a 0 ERA for this one. You saw that Major League game where there was a no-hitter, but they lost 7-0. You'll have to Google that. That happened this year. So now up for Grantsburg, it's Zach Rombach, followed by Caden Matheny and Brock Matheny, junior freshman. And average height of those 3 is probably 6'3.5", maybe 6'4", probably 6'4". So here we go, 4-3, Siren with the lead. The pitch popped up down the right field line, and that is going to be out of play. So again, Zach had a nice game the other night.
No, Alex came at me and then I accidentally kneed him in the head.
The pitch, swing and a miss. So Zach loves batting with 2 strikes because he does it all the time, much to his father's chagrin. This is 0-2. Webster's pitch popped up. This one's going to stay in play. Webster in the baseline, and they collide, but Webster still makes the play. So Rombach retired. And that brings up Caden Matheny. 1 for 1 for Caden. The pitch. Strike down the middle.
Let's go, Kaden. Come on, boys.
Swing and a miss. All strikes so far for Webster here in this bottom of the 3rd inning. He's dealing out there. And that's pop foul and out of play.
See a little more effort next time.
So another strike thrown by Webster. That's towards second. 3 hopper, picked up, throw to first on target. And that's 2 outs.
All right, Brock, here we go.
Whelan Meyer at second base. To Paul Doty. And there's quickly 2 away. Nick Webster throwing all strikes here in this 3rd inning.
Colton.
Swing and a miss by Matheny. Ground ball, that's going to be foul. And strike 3, Nick Webster sheathes the the sword. I thought that was supposed to be on a check swing, but he thought he'd bring it out and tuck the sword away. As he gets the side, 1-2-3 inning for Nick Webster and the Siren Dragons. 4-3 the score. Say thank you to Physical. And welcome back. That celebration that Nick Webster just did off the mound after getting that strikeout is one that Trevor Bauer does when he strikes guys out. Trevor, a Cy Young award-winning pitcher, but he got in some huge trouble, got suspended for a couple years from Major League Baseball, now playing in Japan. Levi Anderson back out on the hill for Grantsburg. Came in relief in the second inning, and the third inning. Started that 1-2-3-2 double play that ended the inning, but Siren got 4 runs across. And it's last inning, it started with Waylon Meyer, and this one's going to start with him too. It was a leadoff walk. That was his second leadoff walk of the game for Siren. That time he is out ahead of it. Oh, that's right. It was a first pitch hit by pitch. That's right. That's a strike.
That a kid, Levi. That a kid.
And that one's in the dirt. That was impressive by Webster that inning. Every pitch was a strike. I think probably pitched 10, 11 pitches that inning. There's a strikeout for Grantsburg. Levi Anderson picks up his first strikeout.
That a kid, Levi.
Luke Pettis now bats. Anderson deals. That one came out so funky looking. Nice bender on that one. And it's strike one from Anderson to Pettis. Nick Webster on deck. Another curveball popped up foul and out of play over us. Anderson working ahead here, 0-2. Swing and a miss, and Levi chucking the ball up there. Records his second strikeout. This will be Nick Webster. Pettis has struck out twice. Webster grounded to second in the first, singled and scored a run, the second run in that big inning for Webster, that third inning. Or for Siren, I should say. Just outside. That's ripped up the middle, and that's a solid base knock into center field for Webster. And there's a runner on here with 2 away. Waiting for a game ball to get tossed back in. That's the delay. 4-3 Siren with the 1-run lead. Both teams have had 1 inning each of production. Otherwise, it's been some good pitching here. Grantsburg scored 3 in the bottom of the first. Siren scored 4 in the top of the third. 1-0 here to Landon Rant, the catcher. Popped up. This might be it. Matheny over at third base, tracking it down and makes the play in fair territory. So a pretty good inning there for Anderson and the Pirates. No runs, 1 hit, 1 left on at the end of 3.5 innings. Siren 4, Grantsburg 3. It'll be Levi Anderson, Brady Gross, and Carter Luke due up for Grantsburg. Say thank you one more time to Northwood.
My career journey started at Northwood Technical College. I'm a business management graduate, and I'm proud of my education here. I transferred to a 4-year college where I earned a bachelor's in management, then went on to law school. I'm now an attorney and chief operating officer of a sovereign nation wealth fund. I work remotely across the country providing business resources for 2 tribes. I chose to start my education at Northwood Tech because I could earn credits towards my bachelor's. All associate degrees have a 4-year path. Choose your path and experience success.
Yeah, it's kind of warm when you don't sit on this metal chair.
So thank you everybody for joining us. I think we're having some choppiness. I'll have to check it out when we're done here. I've got a clean copy, so if it's bad, we'll get it uploaded to the streaming services. But it is what it is. Like I said in the pregame when it wasn't too choppy, that they've got all the equipment they need here to set up Wi-Fi down to the softball and baseball fields. We tried to stream the softball game as well. We're just at the mercy of Verizon, and it's not good here right now. It's been good. I don't understand how it's changed so much, but it has. But they've got the stuff at the school. They just have to put it on to get it out here, like so many other towns have now, so many other schools. So that'll be a great day when we've got internet service down here at the baseball field and the softball field. So here we go. The bottom of the order coming up for Grantsburg. 7, 8, 9 batters, and it'll be Brady Gross to start it off. Webster pitches, swing and a miss. Actually, that's not Brady Gross, that's Levi Anderson. So that was wrong. Yeah, Levi Anderson, then Brady Gross, then Carter Luke. It is the 7, 8, 9 batters. Delayed call, but strike 2 as Webster continues to deal. He probably first pitch he threw would have been called a ball, but got the batter to chase. Now he's up 0-2, and Webster feeling it, got him. Ball dropped, and Anderson is tagged out. So a 3-pitch strikeout. And Webster dealing here for Siren.
60 pitches.
He is up to 60 pitches, that is true, but he's been so efficient. It was a tough first inning. I think he had 35 in the first inning, but has settled down since. And in that first inning, there's a ball. First ball in an inning and a third for Webster, and maybe more, dating back to the other inning, the last inning. That one's ball 2. I think it's 2-0. The pitch, that's a strike. 2 balls and 1 strike. Yeah, That first pitch was a ball. There's a ball lifted into left field, a little high, and coming in and dropping the ball. It's going to be safe at first. He made the play initially. It looked like he was going to make a great catch. Anton out there in left field. Then he hit the ground and it popped right out of his glove. So that's got to be an error, right, Renee? What's the call?
I gave him an E7.
I think, well, it was in it, yeah, but he was diving.
I know, but he had it, and then he dropped it.
Yeah, tough call.
Missed it altogether.
Wouldn't want to have your job. It doesn't matter what you put in it, really. Oh, yeah, it does.
I might be official.
You're official. Luke takes ball 1. And that's kind of what happened in the first inning. Just balls like that, just not quite gotten to for Siren. That's a ball taken for a strike. I need to.
Right car, here we go, kid.
1 ball and 1 strike. Still getting used to my new scoreboard system, sorry. And I'm running it by myself, so that's right down the pipe. Runner at first, 1 away. This is number 9 batter for Grantsburg. Brady Gross on first. He's having a good year so far. That's in the dirt. Good stop. That was Rant. Doing a good job behind the plate. The pitch, that one sails. 3-2. Webster trying to work something out. Maybe felt something on that last pitch. He did let that thing go a little high, so we'll watch this one closely. Full count. That's a high swinging strike that was up at the eyeballs. So ball 4 turns into strike 3 and the second out. And that brings up the top of the order, Mark Seeger. Runner is not going. Ball 1.
Go ahead, Mark. Here we go, kid.
Keep an eye on that for a second.
Let's go for it.
I got a handsy. Safe at first. Brady Gross at first base. Takes a strike at the belt. Runner goes to second, and he is safe at second base. So I think Mark was taking all the way on that one. And it's in 1-1 count now with 2 away. Runner in scoring position now for the Pirates. Well-placed hit might score Luke from second, or for Gross from second. Back to second. Runner goes to third. Ball is dribbled down the third base line, and it's touched foul. Had it been fair, Mark would have been safe.
All right, Mark, here we go, kiddo.
1 ball, 2 strikes now to Mark Seeger on that foul. So the runner was going on the pitch there. See if he does it again. 1 ball and 2 strikes. Gross. Pretty quick out there.
Got one.
Just outside. 2-2. Just off the plate. That was close. 3-2, 2 outs. Up to 75 pitches now Webster is here early in the season. The pitch. Strike 3 on the corner at the belt, and that's it for Grantsburg. No runs, No hits, one left on base. At the end of 4 innings, it's 4-3 Siren.
Back.
Say thank you one more time to be.
Do you have difficulty sleeping, severe sore throats, or constant snoring? It may be time for you to visit Burnett Medical Center's ear, nose, and throat specialist, Dr. Frojmovich. He works with adults and children to diagnose and treat various conditions of the ear, nose, throat, and related structures of the head and neck. Conditions range from reoccurring ear infections to difficulty breathing and sleeping. Sign up for a better tomorrow with a treatment plan that works for you and your health.
Good thing there's a passer up here in the box with me.
Yeah, I'm just keeping quiet.
He is keeping pretty quiet. I bet he has a lot to say, but he has learned.
Never get into trouble for what you don't say. Well, you can, but it's
You can.
very rarely.
It's only with your wife.
Yeah. All right, as we head to the top of the 5th inning, Levi Anderson out there
Yeah.
Wouldn't that be good?
No, that would be a bad thing.
and up for
And they usually don't like it if you
Siren 4, 5, 6 batters.
things like that.
Oops, that's not the one I wanted.
Or that they look loose.
Right?
Let's get that out of there. That's lined and gets by Vinny into right field. I thought he had it for a second there. One pitch and a solid hit to right field, right center field, and there's a runner on. Showing bunt. Throws high down to first, and he is safe. Just beat the throw back. Good throw, good play by Seeger, good tag. Just a little bit late.
Good job, boys.
Pitch was a ball.
Thank you.
High, or that one's is fouled off, that bunt attempt. 1-1. Good pitch by Anderson in that situation. He throws, or he shows a bunt. He throws a high strike. That's tough to get down. Runner goes. Pitch is low. Throw down to second is in time, but he missed the tag. Throw was just to the shortstop side of the bag. Pulled Vinny, and Vinny couldn't quite get back over to make the tag. So a runner on second. 2 balls and 1 strike. That's popped up in the infield. Who's got it? Colton Lozier behind second base makes the play, and there's 1 out.
Did they call that an infield fly or no?
It's not, there's no force. So 1 away. And that brings up Anton. That's a strike. Pops out of Zach's glove, but it's a strike regardless.
Good job, Levi. Keep it up, kiddo.
Checks the runner at second. He's going to go back to second, and he is out at second base. Nice looking play there for Grantsburg. See if I can, did I get the replay here? Yes, I did. And he is out. Close play. Swing and a miss. 0-2, and Anderson doing well here in this first inning of full relief. 0-2, 2 outs. That one bounces a couple feet in front of the plate, though. Smart to try to get him to chase there, but That one was not competitive. It's Anton, and if he reaches, Doty will bat.
Go, Levi.
The pitch. That one sails. 2-2. Last two pitches have been well out of the zone, not tempting to hit.
All right, Levi, here we go, kid.
2-2, 2 outs, bases empty. 1-run lead for Siren. That one's in there, and that is a foul.
Oh, sorry about that.
2-2. Just inside, it looked like, is what the call was. Full count. I think that crossed him up. Anton looking down at Coach Webster, kind of smiling because that thing bent right nearly for a strike. Backdoor curveball. Full count here. 2 outs and the pitch by the freshman. Pop foul, and they'll do it again.
Right here, bud.
That one's in the dirt. Skitter's away. That was in the dirt and easily achieving first base. Tough one for Zach to handle. I kind of just bounced away from him. And there's a runner on first. Anderson will get credited with a strikeout, but the inning continues with 2 away. Doty bats. Runner on first. Swing and a miss. No. How do I stop this? Shoot. Here we go. Check swing, and he went.
Here we go, Levi.
Here we go. 0-2, 2 outs, runner on first. And the pitch. Just missing. 1-2. That was a lot better 0-2 pitch for Anderson that time. Competitive around the strike zone there, trying to get Doty to swing. But Doty holds his water. Runner goes, swinging a foul. So the count remains 1-2.
Hey!
See if he goes again. He does. Pitch is in the dirt. It actually ends up hitting the umpire on the thigh. Another pitch in the dirt. So the ump maybe prevented another base there. Two balls, 2 strikes.
Go, Levi.
And he got him on a big swooping curveball, strike 3. So no damage there in the top of the 5th inning. No runs, no hits, 1 runner left on. 4.5 in, it's 4-3 Siren. Both teams scoring all their runs in a single half inning. Grantsburg in the top of the bottom of the 1st, and then Siren in the top of the 3rd inning, and that's been it. Due up for Grantsburg, Vinny Vogelin, Colton Lozier, and Zach Rombach. Vinny is 0 for 1. He was hit by a pitch and scored in that 1st inning. Lozier 1 for 2, singled and scored Also got an RBI there in that first inning. Zach Rombach 0 for 2. He did reach on a strikeout, drop third strike, and then he popped up in the third inning. Zach had a good game against Amory tonight, coming down to earth a little bit.
A lot of noise back there.
Webster in there still with 76 pitches to his credit. Grantsburg trying to get him a bunch more pitches. 2 innings left. He's got 24 more pitches to work with. If he gets 100 in it, if he doesn't have 100 before the inning starts, he can pitch as long as he wants. The pitch, strike. That's popped up, and it is going to get out of play. Almost got a Ville strip on that one. 2 strikes to Vinny. Webster deals. Fouled away. Vinny staying alive. Putting some pitches on the board here for Webster. Nick Webster up to 79 now. He's pitched great. He even pitched well on that 3-run first. Had a couple of errors behind him, a couple of solid hits. Not much since. The 0-2 again. That's ripped into right field, and it's going to stay fair, and it gets by the right fielder. There's,
Yeah, good job, buddy.
why is he still at first base? Oh, it was a foul? Did they call it foul?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Man, that was very close to us, right down the line. It's like, why isn't he going to second? Joke's on me. So it stays 0-2. I don't even see a chalk line out there, so tough play. Another foul for Vinny Vogeland. That's 6 pitches to Vinny to start this half inning. Just like Mark in the first inning, he saw I think 9 pitches in the opening at bat. The pitch. Ground ball. Slow roller, and it's through underneath the glove, and Vinny he will be on base. That's huge. It's going to be another error on Siren,
There you go, Vincent.
but Vinny will take it.
All right, Colt, let it ride, kid. Let it ride. Here we go.
Vinny is a threat to steal. We'll take a look at him and his lead here. He has Colton Lozier bat. Oh, they called a strike on that one. 0-1. Safe at first. Runner goes, swing and a miss, and there is no throw as Vinny just rumbles into second base. Come on, guy. So runner on second, nobody out here in the bottom of the 5th inning. Webster pitches, swing and a miss, and that was way late, and there's the first out.
All right, bud. Come on, Zachy.
That'll bring up Zach. He's been struggling at the plate. Struck out in the first inning and then popped out foul to the first, or actually to the pitcher. Nick Webster came over and got it in the third.
For being here.
Here's the pitch.
Mike told me a lot about
That one is low.
baseball guy. Well,
All right, Zach.
yeah, I like baseball. Good.
All right, 3. Give
Good
it a ride,
place to
kid.
be. It's a good game. And it's fun to watch the
That one sails high. A little chin music.
Let's go, Zach.
Vinny at second base. Checks the runner. Now he comes home. That curves in there. 2-1. Up to 87 pitches now for Webster. 1 out here, 2-1 to Rombach. Oops, I'll fix the count in a second. Fouled away. Two and two. Again, Zach with a 2-strike count every time today. And I think most of the time against Amory. Vogelin at second, 1 out. The pitch. That's low. 3-2.
Was it 3-2?
Yeah, he took a strike and fouled one off. And the pitch ripped into center field, left center field. That's going to score Vinny, who was off on the pitch. Zach might try for 2. No, he's going to stop. Would have been fine. Still would have been fine, but a big rip there by Zach Rombach, his best hit of the night so far. I wonder if I have that on replay. Just missed it. So now Caden Matheny bats. Zach with his first hit, and he is at first base. Going home. That's a strike at the knees. Strike 1. Zach, a threat to steal. Webster sets. Rombach goes. Throw is not in time, and Rombach in with the steal. That one was right out down Main Street, too. So Caden down 0-2.
All right, Caden, here we go, kid.
But he's put the ball in play both times he's been up, if I remember right. Pitch low. 1-2. Checks the runner at second, and he'll deliver. Fouled away. 95 pitches now for Webster with 1 out. Grantsburg would love to get into the bullpen for the 6th and 7th, and most likely will here if they can get 5 more pitches. There's one fouled up. That's going to stay fair.
Good swunt.
It is a swunt, as Renee said. Out at first, moves the runner to third.
That was 1-3, right?
So runner at third, 2 outs. Grantsburg trying to tie or take the lead here. Already have the tie. Strike 1. Brock looks back. That looked a little outside. That's 97 pitches. That's an important pitch there. That's a check swing and a strike. The umpire had his hand in the air before the ball hit the mitt that time. The 0-2, and this is the 99th pitch. It's high. So this will be the 100th pitch. That was a huge pitch there. This is pitch number 100, so
You can finish the batter.
that means he can finish this inning out however long they want to go. Oh, just the batter? That's outside. 2-2. I thought he could go the whole inning. Okay. Well, Renee knows the rules way better than me, so he can only finish this batter, and then he is done. Runner on third, the pitch, swing and a miss, and that is going to do it for the Pirates. They leave a guy stranded at third, but they do get the tying run across, an RBI single from Zach Rombach, and it's 4-4, 1 run, 1 hit,
One error,
1 left on. At the end of 5, it's a brand new ball game.
It's 100 on the nose, right?
Mm-mm.
contest.
And I forgot to give Grantsburg that run, so let's put that in there now. Bingo. And then we'll progress, and away we go.
How do I stand up here? I don't need
You
to.
can be by Bob.
You don't want to be behind me, Myron?
It's so much warmer down here. You can find the sun.
How'd the softball game go?
They won 11-1, bottom of the 5th.
Drummond? Who was it? No.
Yeah,
they
they
played
played
Drummond. So score update. Grantsburg gets the win. The softball team wins versus Drummond, 11-1. Sounds like they got that 10-run rule across in the 5th inning. So I see a bunch of them heading this way to watch the rest of this one. Tie game, 4-4 here as we head to the top of the 6th inning. Levi Anderson in relief of Colton Lazier has done a good job. He's up to 40 pitches in 2 2/3 innings, I think. Not too bad for efficiency-wise. After him, there's a couple other options. I know Daniel Nelson pitched against Emery. But here we go, top of the 6th. The pitch, swinging a foul off of the umpire. That's why they wear that protective gear. Blake Knoll, followed by Wyatt, it's not Wyatt, it's Waylon Meyer, and then Luke Pettis. Anderson delivers, ripped up the middle, a big bounce, but it goes into center field. A nice solid knock there for Knoll. And Siren has something going here to start the 6th inning. Number 8 batter, clutch hit. Anderson looks over, now he delivers. Ball 1. That's high. Is it about me?
No, you're good, my guy.
2-0. Runner on first. Little dribbler, that's going to be tough. Anderson to first. Nice scoop. That's why he's the best first baseman in the league. Mark Seeger. Good scoop by Seeger. Runner advances to second base, and there's one away. On the third base, or right field line, that hits hard. It's Pettis. So top of the order, runner on second base. Good off-speed pitch there by Anderson, and he gets quickly ahead, 0-2.
All right, Levi, here we go.
Ground ball, first base side. Easy play for Seeger, and he will step on first.
Got it, kid, Siegs.
And that'll bring up Nick Webster. Webster 1 for 3. Runner in scoring position. That's the go-ahead run there at third. 2 outs. Crosses the plate. Anderson's been locating that curveball or slider, whatever it is, very well here. That one's in the dirt. It gets by Rombach. Will the run score? It will. The go-ahead run on a wild pitch. Ball. 1-1. I don't know how many times that seems to happen. Usually Zach gets a piece of it and stops it, but that one just bounced right past him, right over his shoulder, it looked like maybe. High and away. Siren retakes the lead here in the top of the 6th inning. Webster now 2-1 to him. High fly ball to left field. And coming in and not making the play. That ball drops. The throw to second. And Webster retreats. So it looked like a routine fly ball to left, and it falls. Nobody could find it. There's not much wind out there, not a lot of reason that should have fallen out there in left field, and the inning continues. 2 outs.
All right, boys, here we go.
Anderson. Runner on first is Webster. That one's high. There's a strike. 1-1. Runner goes. Throw down to second is off of Webster's helmet. Brock is out there in center field to back it up.
Good job, Brock.
1 ball and 2 strikes. Is that ball in the dirt? No. So Webster now on second base. Strike on the outside corner. Oh no. Strike. No. There we go.
Did he watch that?
I was looking down. Was that a
No, I was asking Myron. Did he watch that?
strike 3? Did he take strike 3? All right. So now
Anderson goes Luke.
Siren has the 1-run lead, and they have to go to their bullpen here. We'll see who they bring out to pitch here in the bottom of the 6th inning. Try to preserve that 1-run lead. 5-4, Siren leads. Grantsburg with 6 outs left to try to take the lead. And it'll be Luke Pettis out there on the mound for Siren. Sorry? We don't have enough people for all of that. Okay.
I feel like I should have known that voice.
Not sure who that was. So Pettis in. Pettis, a senior. And it's the bottom of the order again. 7, 8, 9 batters for Grantsburg. This is the second time an inning has led off with 7-8-9. All right, so the bottom of the sixth we go. Webster did a great job pitching. Ended up giving up 4 runs. I'm guessing maybe one of those was I think one of them was earned. The last one, that 4th run, I think was an earned run, but pitched really well. And now he gives way after 101 pitches, and it's Luke Pettis for Siren. Levi Anderson will bat. Outside, ball 1. Anderson 0 for 1 with a strikeout and a walk. Got the corner.
Here you go, Levi.
Ground ball, gonna be tough. Webster there, throw to first, it gets by him. And going to second as the ball gets away. There might be more, Doty still hasn't gotten to it. Maybe, nope, the relay in goes to Pettis, and Grantsburg is gonna get the party started here in the 6th inning, just beating out a dribbler in the infield. What'd you give him? E6 on that one, he did throw it away. Made a nice play, but bobbled it and then threw it away. E6, and this is Brady Gross. Runner on second. Takes one at the knees. Leadoff batter on second base. Pettis checks him, and now he'll deliver home. Foul. 0-2 now.
Go, Brady.
Modest lead at second, so no worries there. That one drifts off the plate. 1-2. Good pitch by Pettis there, just trying to start it over the plate and run it outside. Very difficult pitch to do anything with. Good job by Gross to let that go. That one is low as well. So 2-2. That one is high and away, and it's a full count. 3 balls, 2 strikes, first base open, nobody out. Carter Luke, the junior, on deck for Grantsburg. And here's the payoff pitch. Swing and a miss. He got him. Good at bat. Pettis wins the battle, and there's one away. One away now. Number 9 batter Carter Luke bats. Runner goes. The throw down to third is in plenty of time, but the ball is dropped. He is safe at third. A great throw down right on target, but dropped as Gross slid in. Anderson slid in, and now Grantsburg with a runner at third base. Well, let's see what happens here. Pete's been known to try some funny stuff. Here's the 0-1. It is a squeeze. He gets it down. That's going to get the run in. And they're going to try to go for the plate. And he is safe at home. Really, that's the only place he had. He had to hustle in. And with good wheels, Luke gets on base with a perfectly executed suicide squeeze. And Grantsburg has tied the game up at 5. Now the top of the order for the Pirates, and a runner on, 1 out. You won't find a better executed squeeze play than that. Renee says it was beautiful. Comes home, and Seeger takes strike 1. Mark struck out looking to end the 4th inning.
Here we go, Siegs.
Takes that one over his head. Great job saving a base there, Landon Rand. He's done a really nice job here tonight behind the plate. Throw back to first, and it's out, goes off the bag. Slow to get up, but he's going to be safe at second base. Doty just gets to the foul, or to the fence here. He had no chance. And getting to second base, Carter Luke. And Grantsburg in business here.
All right, Siegs, here we go, kid.
Pettis fires, and it's a strike at the knees. One ball, 2 strikes, 1 out, 1 run in. It's a tie game. Base hit would score another. That's a foul, and Seeger takes a nice cut at it.
Let's go, Siegs. Come on, buddy.
Luke at second. He gets a look and deliver home. That's to the left side, picked up by Webster. The throw to first. What a gun. The throw back to third. No, he's going to hold it. Webster gets the guy out with a nice play.
Hey, way to move him.
But Grantsburg moves the runner over. And a runner 90 feet from the plate with 2 outs now. They'd love to keep this inning going. Vinny Vogeland now bats. That one's low. Getting a little chillier out. It's still a very pleasant night. Brought smell in the air, blue skies, playing some baseball on a Tuesday night. That one is ripped towards second. It's picked up, dropped, and it'll be safe at first. Vinny Vogeland delivers. A 2-out wrap, which scores a run, and Grantsburg has retaken the lead 6-5.
Base hit.
What'd you do? Did you put base hit? Error? Yeah, I think that's a tough play, but I think it's a play that could be made. There's been a lot of those questionable ones, but Renee just putting the hammer down.
I am today. I'm not.
That one is inside Colton. One ball, no strikes, 2 away to Colton Lozier. Vogeland on first. Here's the pitch. Off the fists. And Doty over to make the 3rd out of the inning, and that will be the end of it. But Grantsburg retakes the lead, 6-5 here in the bottom of the 6th inning. And see who comes out. I think it'll be Levi Anderson to try to finish this one off from the mound. Grantsburg looking to get their first West Lakeland win. And that statement's a bit misleading. This is the first West Lakeland game for either team.
4, 5, 6.
Kind of the meat of the order here. Derek Helene, Nathan Tex, and White Anton to bat for Grantsburg. Helene is 1 for 2 with a walk, a run scored in that big third inning where they scored 4 runs. Then a leadoff single in the 5th. He was picked off at second base, though, to nullify the base runner, and then the next 3, then Nathan Tex was up. Tex is 0 for 3, reached on an error in the 3rd. Anton he's seen a lot of pitches. Let's see, first inning walked, second inning reached on error, third inning reached on an error, or fifth inning reached on an error. So it doesn't help the batting average much, but he's been on base all 3 times, Anton has. So Nick Webster did a great job. And actually, everybody's been pitching pretty well. 6-5 early season, that's not too bad. So here we go, Anderson to pitch. Curveball right in there. Beautiful looking pitch there to Helene. Top of the 7th inning. Grantsburg 3 outs away from the win. Fouled away, strike 2.
Go get him, kid. The sunflower spinning skills aren't there right now.
Here's the 0-2. Ground ball, second base, routine for Vincent. Vogland up with it, and the throw to first in time. And there's 1 away.
Good job, boys. Left side every time, Brian.
Nathan Tex. Anderson's pitch. Curveball, and that's opposite field and into right field. Solid first pitch swing there, and Siren in business with a runner on with 1 away. So see if they do anything. Try to move Tex around a little bit here. Be shocked kind of to see a sacrifice bunt, but I wouldn't be shocked to see a steal here. Not on the first pitch. That's a strike, just above the belt. Good lead at first. Anderson looking for the sign. Now he goes to first. Off the mark, but diving back is Tex. Expecting a steal here. He delivers, he goes, swing and a miss, throw down to second is just late. So runner goes to second. And the count is 0-2 here with 1 away. Curveball, strike 3. Nice pitch. So that is 2 outs here in the top of the 7th inning. 1 out away from a victory here for the Pirates. Tying run at second base, and this is Paul Doty. Outside. Big lead at second base. And they do try to pick him off. Ooh, very close. Very close. Just off. 2-0. Doty, then Knoll.
All right, Levi, here we go, kid. Right here, buddy.
Checks the runner and delivers. Swing and a miss, 2-1. That's a rough one to swing at there with 2-0. You're looking for a pitch down the middle, and that one was at the shoulders. He's already, I can see him chewing himself out. 2-1. That one's high. He leaves it up that time, 3-1. Siren still alive here with 2 away. Runner on second, down by a run. 3 balls and a strike to Doty. Swing and a miss. Ball pops free. Oh, they're going to try for third. The throw down is easy, and he is out at third base. Bad idea to try to go on that. That popped right in front of the catcher. Zach was able to get up there and make the final out on the throw down to third. Matheny with the tag, and Grantsburg is victorious here on their opening night of Lakeland baseball. So we've seen quite a few unorthodox outs here tonight, including that final one. A 2-5 put out and erased the runner that went the tying run, got out at third base for the third out of the inning, thus ending the game. That's a tough one to take for Siren. But they are a good team. Grantsburg is a good team. Both should vie for the top of the West Lakeland this year, along with Unity. It seems like it's a 3-team race, so Grantsburg getting upper hand here early in the season. Only the second game played by either team. Siren falls to 0-2. Grantsburg 2-0. And a little bit of, I think there's a little chirping in the line as the two teams, not much love lost between the lines between these two towns. So rivalry, this one goes Grantsburg's way. 6-5 the final score. And you're watching it here on We Are Siren and We Are Grantsburg, both part of the We Are Network. Have a great night, everybody.